Look at this dude. Wait till you see the. No, 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 no. Look at the top of his head. Look at his lips. Back of his neck looked like a sirloin steak burger. Oh, he tried it. Oh! Oh my gosh! He wants the whiz glasses so bad. Oh, oh. He got a PSP. Oh, donkey. Mike Wazowski. This man's want me to roast his whole family. Oh! No, 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 no. Oh! Oh! Look, no, no, look at this one. He look like Bobby from Lizard Lick. Lord forgive me, she looks like the mouse from Cat Dog. Ah, she looks like Wolverine. Ah, he looked like the dude from Glee. He looked like Sam Smith. Boy, your forehead look like a sack of buckwheat pancakes. Bruh, look at this dude. Look at his hair. Oh my goodness. Bro, who told Young Thug to do this? His dress looks like them dirty. Oh my gosh, look at them. Look at them. Oh my god. Why his dress? Whose dad is this?
Oh, there you have it, folks. Yeah. That is our take from our correspondent, the professional fashion critic. I gotta remember to do fashion report soon. Actually, that's not available till Friday. But yeah. Our, player aesthetic fashion correspondent has spoken. There we go. Now that that's over with, and we've taken care of, you know, that, let's, continue where we left off, shall we? So we finished the Gladiator quests, and, now we're on to Paladin. I'm gonna go ahead and start to avoid fucking spoil. Of course! Of course! Oh yeah, I should probably bring back the music as well. There we go. Fucking hell. Let's see if this works. That worked. Where's our first stop? Of course, the Gladiator Guild. I wasn't even in the same area. Why did I... So weird. The game was like, nah. You still have to, you know, fuck off out of Ul'dah completely, you know? Anyway, welcome back to another episode of Final Fantasy 14. We're still in the intermission of, that was quite the intermission, too. Between Shadowbringers and Endwalker, as I'm doing the Gladiator and Paladin quests, because that's gonna be my main job for Endwalker, just like Shadowbringers was for, well, that is one of its skills, just like Dark Knight was for Shadowbringers. A little bit of Reaper, too, but, you know, why not? It still fit the theme. What's up, Lulutsu? Paladin's Pledge. Lulutsu wishes to share with you some exciting news. Oh, there you are, Leon. Perfect timing. I've just heard a juicy bit of gossip that I know you're going to be interested in. I think... Oh, sweet. Good. It came off. Just a little bit. Apparently, and remember you heard this first from me, the Sultan's Sworn Elite are sharing the secret skills and training of Paladins. Incredible, I know. The Sultan's Sworn have an exclusive monopoly on the instruction of Paladin skills. Once upon a time, if you weren't one of those officer track elites, then you had no chance to learn the arts. And competition to get to the top was very fierce indeed, let me tell you. Oh, hey, Crimson. I thought I saw something off the corner of my eye. But anyone who joined had to swear an oath of fealty to the Ul'dah Sultanate, which meant no more adventuring, no more daring do, and no more Colosseum, just languishing about in the palace all day polishing plate mail. That's why this news is so big. Now anyone with a bit of commitment can learn the skills of a paladin, and no memorizing the 55 commandments of the Sworn or any other nonsense either. Okay? This is a golden, no, a platinum opportunity that comes but once in a lucky adventurer's lifetime. Let this slip through your fingers and regret will be your just desserts. You need to go to the Royal Promenade in the Hustings Strip. Find the captain of the Sultan's Sworn Elite, Genlins is his name, and tell him how you're just dying to become a paladin. Okay. Alright, sure. Pack of buckwheat pancakes. That is a tank right there. Like a statue of armor. Yes, I am Genlins, member of the Sultan's Sworn Elite and servant to the Ul'dah Sultanate. Unless my instincts deceive me, you have come to inquire about training as a paladin. If so, I would have your name, good sir. Leon? A fine name. I bid you welcome and salute your noble resolve. But if you aspire to paladinhood, you should understand what it means. A paladin swears allegiance to the Sultanate. A paladin shall be the sword and shield of the Sultanate. A paladin defends the people of the realm. Right, what was supposed to be the basic concept of a police officer. Yes, I get it. Sellswords and gladiators and others of their ilk wield their blades for themselves, but a paladin serves the greater good. You understand me? Mm-hmm. The battle arts that the paladin learns have been held secret, nurtured, and perfected within the ranks of the Sultan's Sworn Elite for nigh on these 600 years. Of all those sworn to protect the Sultanate, the soldiers, the mounted guards, and the knights, we are the elite of the elite. Our conviction unwavering, our hearts true, our sword skills without peer. But the glory of the Sultan's Sworn? Well, much of it is buried in the past now. Our brotherhood grows smaller by the year. We are a shadow of what we once were, and the Sultana turns to sellswords to defend her palace. All this because of one traitor. Because of a blot of dishonor left by one who shall not be named. And because of him, we have been forced to seek the help of able-bodied adventurers. And here you are. We shall instruct you in the paladin military arts. You will not be inducted into the Sultan's Sworn, but serve as a free paladin. However, first you will show us that both your sword and heart have metal, and you are worthy of the honor. In the ruins to the south of Little Alamigo, you will find an iron brazier. Light it, and the undead nearby will be drawn to the flame. Slay these monsters and give their hearts to the fire. Return and present to me their ashes as proof of your deed. Now, would-be paladin, show me the metal in your heart and steel in your blade. Excuse me. Alright, roger that. Where exactly? Oh, it's way the fuck out there. Alright. I'm sure you love that intro, right, Crimson? I don't know when you came in, but if you came in during, like, the first 3 to 4 minutes... I can imagine. Alright, let's go. Beheaded. Oh! What else? Oh! What's that? Feed the Ashkin hearts. Shriveled hearts removed from the lifeless husk of 3 forsaken souls who were, until recently, undead. If you are in this place, searching for the undead, then you must be a petitioner seeking the secrets of the paladin arts. Who's asking? But make no mistake, simply learning paladin swordplay does not make you a paladin, nor does the armor you wear or the status you claim. I am just another aging, free paladin, but you would do well to heed my counsel. Strike off the shackle that bind your spirit, lift the visor that blinds, and find the true path of the paladin. Okay. Dude, the sword is amazing. Here, you will be returning to the captain, yes? Then give him this crystal. You want me to give him some crystal meth? The way you use that sword reminds me of a man I used to know. What is with this guy's weird facial expressions? What's on his mind? Mine eyes may be old, but they can see the truth well enough. Be a paladin strong and true. Devote yourself to the way and become a beacon of light. I almost picked this as my starting class, by the way. Even though I was dead set on being a Dragoon/Lancer from way before, years before I started playing this game, I almost chose this as my starting class at the last minute, but then went, no, I'm sticking to my guns. I'm going with Lancer. I'm glad I did, because I love Gridania. And I love that it happened to turn out to be my home state because of that. And I still love Dragoon a lot, so... Devote yourself to the way and become a beacon of light. Alright, see you, random paladin. Oh shit. Back into the den.
Look at this dude. Wait till you see them. No.
Oh, what the hell? He moved! He's over here now. Wow, they changed formation. They've been here all damn day. The husting strip, right. Where the fuck was that? Chamber of Rule. Face the undead monsters who infest the ruins south of Little Alamigo in southern Phanelin. Defeat them and return with proof of your deed. I got it. The engraved crystal. Strange yet beautiful runes have been carved upon the surface of this otherwise normal-looking crystal. Doesn't look like meth. Well, actually, it is kind of blue. It looks like Heisenberg's meth a little bit. Breaking Bad over here. Ashkin remains. The charred remnants of 3 Ashkin hearts. Proof that you have overcome Genlin's trial. Check it out. Yes, that's what I needed. proof that you have defeated the undead. You have shown that your heart is true and your sword has metal. I have no doubt that you will prove to be an attentive pupil. That is well, for there is much to learn. First and foremost is this. You are a paladin now, a custodian of traditions ancient and noble. A free paladin has no master. Instead, he travels all lands and in every place takes up the cause of the unarmed and defenseless. You swear fealty not to a lord, but to yourself. You are nobility amongst adventurers. A free paladin... Oh, well, you haven't changed text yet. My eyes. You have taken your first steps on a new path, and you have earned the right to bear this, the soul of the paladin. Upon its surface are carved the deeds of paladins of eras past. He who bears it commands the respect of all knights of honor. Bahamut's Fang! You already possess a crystal? Yeah, I was about to say that. I was like, somebody already gave me one, dude. In fact, there's people down there, too. And you say it was given to you by an unknown free paladin who told you to hand it to me? Yeah. Where is this crystal which you speak? I demand you show it to me at once. Yo, calm the fuck down, alright? Here it is. Jesus. Curse him. He has made a mockery of the trial. That crystal you bear is indeed the soul of the paladin. But it is disgraced, impure. It was stolen from the Sultan's Sworn. The man who gave you this soul is the very traitor whom I have been seeking these many moons. He is an oathbreaker who bent the knee to the Uldan Sultanate and who swore allegiance to the Sultan's Sworn, but then single-handedly sullied our name and trampled it underfoot until it was lost. Perhaps forever. How dare he give counsel on honor, on the Paladin way? You know the way? This soul is polluted, and I must dispose of it. When you come to wield your sword as a paladin, the only soul you may wear is that which is bestowed by a captain of the Sultan's Sworn. That traitor is no Sultan's Sworn, still less a captain. By giving you a soul, he insulted not only the Brotherhood, but you too. I didn't feel like he was doing that, but okay. Perhaps an adventurer like yourself finds our rules nothing more than a nuisance. But through reigns long and short, our forebears in the Sultan's Sworn have preserved its rituals and traditions, and we are duty-bound to uphold them. Even if men and women within our ranks scorn them as relics. It has been my fate to be named captain of the Sultan's Sworn in these troubled times. Though I did not ask for this honor, I have bent my knee to the Sultana and sworn fealty, and I will fight to restore our honor and name. You wield a skilled blade, and more importantly, you have met the traitor face to face. Your great task as a paladin will be to help me bring him to justice. You must ready yourself, marshal your resources, and hone your skills until the time comes when you are able to discharge your duty. The journey will be long, but you are a paladin now, and honor binds you as surely as an oath. Come back at level 35. But also, yeah, I'm still a gladiator, technically. I'm back at level 35, but also the paladin. The soul of paladins past bequeath to you their wisdom. Spirits Within! That old Final Fantasy movie. Oh my god. The very first Final Fantasy movie that ever existed. A CGI film that Square Enix made themselves. And it sucked ass. Nice reference though. Alright, I can't even... I have to actually put on the fucking crystal before I can see the damn... Where's my meth? There it is. How much did my hotbar change? Oh, that's a little odd. I saw that. I was like, wait a minute. Oh yeah, I thought that was in a weird place. It should be like that. Yeah, that works. There we go. Oof. Now let me double check everything here. For the most part, this is all the same, you know. Skill buff and provoker there. Jack. Reprisal. Rage of Polone, level 26. replaced by that. And then Bridge was in, level 30. Arms length. Sheltron. And then Sentinel. Sounds about right. Prominence. Cover. And then shirt. Pretty straightforward from there. And then, yeah, Circle of Scorn. All ground. Yeah, looking good. Vaguely trying to remember how it worked too. That just replaces the other one. Raise it for money. There's so many skills that not sure what people meant when they, even back during Shadowbringers, people used to tell me this was the easiest tank, but, well, maybe not when it comes to the rotation though. From what I've seen, it's a pretty strict and janky one. Or not janky, but just like, not straightforward. I can believe that, seeing all this. These are the skills we're gonna get as we get to 90, huh? Alright, sounds good. Well, we should update our gland to reflect this. Alright. Fucking paladin now. Oh, shit! There we go. Hell yeah, though. That determined look on his face. Achieve it. Sweet. Alright, what's up now, gentlemen? Honor lost. Captain Gentleman's wishes to teach you more of the paladin arts. I'll talk, friend. That's what we do. You have earned the right to call yourself a paladin. But how do others treat you? Do they recognize you for what you are? Remember that fancy swordplay and well-polished armor do not make you a paladin. You must be just in your heart and strive always to be an exemplar of true virtue. Once, not so long ago, the Sultan Sworn could walk the streets with their heads held high. When they marched by, the small folk would look upon them with reverence and gratitude. And no one was more respected than the captain, my predecessor. When I first saw him, I was still a child. My father had promised to take me to a local festival, but somewhere he took a wrong turn. We became lost and stumbled into a secluded back alley. Luck was not with us, because the next moment we found ourselves in the middle of a riot. Drunken hunters were firing arrows into the crowd, and we were caught between them. There was no way out. It was only a matter of time before we would be struck. That's when the captain saved us from our plight. I'd never seen a sword move so swiftly. It flashed faster than my eyes could follow, and in seconds the hunters were on the ground or fleeing for their lives. The captain was gone down the streets, slicing at their heels before my father had time to thank him. Even today I can see the captain as he was then, blood on his sword, armor impossibly bright in the sun. So you were saved by the riot police. Look, a fellow paladin. After that, all I ever wanted to be was a paladin. I would practice endlessly with my sword, dreaming of bandits defeated and monsters slain. Even after I became one of the Sultan Sworn, the memory of the captain still inspired me. I was always the first to arrive in the training yard, then the last to leave. And so the years passed, and before I knew it, I found myself named Captain of the Sultan Sworn. Yet the triumph was hollow, because by then the honor of the Sultan Sworn elite, that very thing that had drawn me to the Brotherhood, was a mere vestige, like the discarded banner of a defeated foe. There were many reasons for the fall, but the loss of Oathkeeper, yes, that was the mortal blow. The sword Oathkeeper was bestowed upon the first captain of the Sultan Sworn by the then Sultan of Ul'dah. That's a nice Kingdom Hearts reference. I'm not sure if that's... Maybe Oathkeeper appears in different Final Fantasy games, but if not, you know, it just makes me think of the Oathkeeper Keyblade. In time it became our standard, the symbol of the oaths we had sworn, and it was treasured by each new captain for generations. Possession was proof of Sultan Sworn command. But then the unthinkable came to pass. Oathkeeper was stolen by the traitor. It took our brotherhood to the core. It shook our brotherhood to the core, excuse me. How can we be trusted to protect the Sultana if we cannot even hold on to the symbol of our fealty? We have been tarnished in the eyes of ruler and ruled alike. If the Sultan's sworn are to survive, we must find the traitor and recover Oathkeeper. But the Sultan's sworn have grown too weak, and we cannot do it ourselves. We've been forced to recruit outsiders to help us in our cause. I have high hopes for you, my friend. It is a great thing that we ask, and you must learn more of our secrets if you are to succeed. In outer Lenosha, near the Hermit's Hovel, is a grave where ringtails congregate. Pitting yourself against the host of the beasts would be a fine way to hone the skills that I will teach you. In the grove, you will find another brazier, this time filled with a potent incest that incense that will drive the creatures into a frenzy. Defeat your attackers and return to me. Jesus Christ. I knew one day, one fucking day that was gonna happen. I was gonna end up fucking, saying the wrong word, and it was gonna be something very, I don't know what to call it. Very Monka Shake, we'll just call it that. Or borderline Monka TOS. Oh my god. That was an honest to god mistake. Hey, but see, now I have a soundbite for when I fuck up like that. To make fun of myself. I can heckle myself with my own soundboard. I meant to say incense. I swear to God. A strange odor begins to fill the air. Let's go. Who's the other one? More of you. Another one. Doesn't this? Yeah, there we go. But yeah, I still remember some shit about Paladin. Whew. Sorry. Can't get over that fuck up. Well done! You have taken the skills I taught you and made them your own. I still do not have word of where the traitor is hiding, but I will inform you the moment I do. Until then, continue your training. Right on. Yeah, I made sure to honor our long-lost compatriot, Parshifont, by holding the Parshifont family shield. The souls of Paladins past bequeath to you their wisdom. Sheltron. Learned. House Fort Tom. I'm honoring the family shield. Power struggles. Welcome, Paladin. You should know that word of your deeds has reached me. Few are those who follow the true Paladin path without misstep, but you are one of them. I am proud to call you brother. You have kept the faith, and in return I must have faith in you. It is time that you knew the truth, though it is hard to share, for it is a shame I would rather keep hidden from outsiders. Perhaps you remember when I told you of the traitor and the sword keeper that he stole? His name is Saltzagel. Jesus. And he was my predecessor as captain of the Sultan's Sworn Elite. Yes, he was the same man whom I had admired as a child, who inspired me to take up the sword and follow the way of the Paladin. He was the paragon of Paladins, until, that is, he changed. Some years ago now, there was a struggle for influence between the Sultanate military and a faction within the syndicate known as the Monetarists. The latter emerged triumphant, of course, and the army's authority was diminished dramatically. That's how it always goes, yeah. Although Saltzagel was still captain of the Sultan's Sworn Elite, he knew his position was perilous. So he fled, taking Oathkeeper with him. In doing so, he went against the words that he had spoken on bended knee before his royal liege. Now it falls to me, as captain, to restore the honor and name of the Sultan's Sworn. If that means cutting down my former mentor and master, I would do it gladly, for his misdeed cannot be forgiven. But his death will not lift the stain that mars our name. He must be put on trial, in a public court, so that everyone knows his crimes. Then and only then can we begin to earn the people's trust again. Hey look, roleplayers. Walking somewhere. He served for over 30 years as captain of the Sultan's Sworn Elite, and he is a formidable foe. Few can match his skill with the sword. Even together, you and I will find it difficult to take him alive without mortal harm to one side or the other. So you must continue to hone your skills and prepare for the day when we will face him. To complete the next stage of your training, you must do this. Go to the Ugram River in eastern Thanalan and find the brazier we have placed there. By lighting it, you will draw the ire of the Lepidotes dwelling within the waters. Face the creatures in battle and master your new skills. The fight will not be easy, but if you take to heart what you have learned and let the crystals be your guide, you will triumph. And at some point I'm probably gonna have to look up off-stream the, the fucking level 80 or 90 whatever rotation for Paladin, so I can have some semblance of knowing what the fuck I'm doing. That is a cool stance you get on the Cactuar. That's how you stand on it? That's fucking cool. I should think it should, you know, you should look like you're victorious. Because it takes 3 million or 2 to 3 million MGP to get that thing. So I'm glad they actually give you a very cool stance on it. On the Sabotender mount. That's what it's called. The Cactuar. Same shit, whatever. Alright, where's the, I was gonna change mounts. Not this one, though. No. Something befitting a paladin. But not too simple and basic either. There we go. Can I have a different version of this? True love and loyalty. Oh, I think I was thinking of this one, actually. I mean, this one, the red one's cool too, but I was kind of looking for something a little bit less, there we go. Look at that. Fully armored and shit? Hell yeah. Alright, let's go. And I have, you know, a back seat for any damsels in distress that I might save, because, you know, typical, oh my god, my eyes are just, I'm disoriented. Okay. When you see nothing but rain and no landscape, sorry, that just made me fucking dizzy and my eyes hurt a little. Like, I couldn't orient myself and it made me a little dizzy for a second there. That was weird. Hey, Buckethead! Bull? Get over here. Finished. You want some too? Yeah, bitch! There. I don't know, I'm struggling to say something to give it some more, you know, make it a little bit more interesting. So far, why does it seem like the ninja storyline, the Rogue and Ninja storyline have been like the longest, most involved ones? Like, these are such simple quests compared to those. These other job quest lines, they just fucking fly by. The Rogue Ninja quests, though, they were entertaining, don't get me wrong, but they drag on. Like, at least they were entertaining, because they go for a while. There's like a lot of dialogue and cutscenes in those compared to other job quests. I remember 1 through 30 for Rogue took us like 2 to 3 hours. And then this only took us 2, but that's because I was dicking around too. It would have taken us like an hour and a half. And this is already flying by too. Good, you've mastered your new skills and made them your own. So much work remains to be done before you can face the traitor Zolfstagel. That name. We are close to finding him, and as our net draws tighter, it grows ever more important that we make ready for the moment when the fish must at last be landed. Alright. Souls of paladins pass bequeath to you their wisdom. Prominence. That's pretty cool. Poisoned Hearts. Genlands wishes to assign you your most daunting trial yet. Welcome, friend. I have important news for you. In my search for the traitor, I have been looking through old records and discovered something chilling. Around the time the traitor Zoltzagel was named captain, several famed soldiers of the Sultan's Horn met with untimely deaths. But strangely, our records do not say how they died. Curious, I begged the favor of an old friend and received permission to inspect medical records kept by Fondale's frontistry. I discovered that the soldiers died in various ways, some in combat, some suddenly at night, in the barracks. But in nearly every case there were signs that poison had played a role in their demise.
I got poisoned!
Yes, poison. Carefully, invisibly administered. The more I read, the more I saw the dark hand of Death's embrace at work. Assassins in the pay and service of the monetarists. A society so secretive that few believe it truly exists. But no matter how skilled and devious the assassins, they should not have been able to kill so many of the Sultan's Sworn elite without being discovered. Not, that is, without help from within our own ranks. So I asked myself, who had the most to gain from their deaths? One by one, the former captain, his trusted aides, the most capable of the Sultan's Horn who might become future commanders. All of them slain by an invisible hand. And with their deaths, the way was open for Zoltzagel to become the Sultan's Horn's youngest captain in a century. The monetarists were plotting to kill the best and bravest of the Sultan's Horn, to purge its ranks of greatness, and enervate it so that it could no longer carry out its duty to serve as sword and shield of the Sultanate. Which begs the question, how did Zoltzagel remain captain for 30 long years? How did he avoid the poisoner's kiss when men better than him had succumbed? There can be only one explanation. He was a monetarist's cat's paw, the turncoat in our midst. Needless to say, I am more determined to track him down than ever before. While I continue my investigation, I have a trial for you. I want you to seek the gallant's armor, the legendary raiments, worn by generations of the finest soldiers of the Sultan's Horn. In accordance with Sultan's Horn tradition, the set that would be yours has been scattered across southern Thanalan. Each piece has been locked within a coffer, which will be guarded by 2 men. You must best the Sultan's Horn themselves if you are to claim their armor. Fair enough. A lot like the other job quests. They followed a certain formula for Realm Reborn job quests, didn't they? At level 45 and 50, you get the relic armor, or whatever you want to call it, I guess. I'm so used to my controller rumbling from the motorbike starting its engine, so when I summon something else, it's like my hands are like, what happened to the, you know. Men in shimmering white armor beckon to you.
You bastard!
Wait, wrong one. Pull? Well, that was, what the fuck was, whatever. They're finished. You obtain a piece of gallant armor. What is this? A pair of gallant gauntlets. Wait, there's another one. Ah! Can I... Oh no! That was a horrible idea. Where's Clemency? There. Oh my god, they could have killed me. Holy shit, dude. I wonder how many actual new player paladins probably died from doing that. Hey, shortcut! And then bam, instant death. As soon as they land, they just get ambushed and killed before they can do shit. Maybe it's a rite of passage for paladin players to die there like that. I mean, it could have happened to me. I don't know, maybe my HP was already too high anyway, even with that hit. But if I had gotten like 1 HP, they would have killed me before I could even heal myself, I think. fools. Gallant Priestess and Gallant Coronet. You always get everything except the best part, which is the chest piece, until level 50. Then you look like a fucking clown running around with just like everything except the main torso piece. It looks so janky. Like, I'd rather just not wear it at all until I have the full set. But then your stats won't be that high, so it's like you know, you're trading function for fashion, I guess. So you get everything except the chest piece. That's always level 50. I don't know why they did that, it's so weird to me. Glad they never did it again with any other job gear. Oh, is it finally dying down? No, they're just changing for- now there's just a bunch of pseudo bunny girls with samurai swords. And one with a bow, a couple with a wand. Wait a minute! Those guns! Okay, it was like, what? They almost look like they're for monk. They're like fist things or whatever, but they almost look like what's his name's oh my god, I forgot, Zigbar, I think it was. They almost look like Zigbar's pistols from far away from Kingdom Hearts. They seriously look like that. I was like, why did I? Yeah, I got so distracted by the pistols. Forgot to use the damn aetherite. That's some coordination, though. I wonder how long they'll keep that up. That's coordination and dedication. They're hell-bent on putting on a show there. Good. The armor is yours. You have learned your lessons well and honed your skills, and now you are ready to face Zolgzagel the traitor. Yes, the time has come. I have discovered his hiding place and made contact through emissaries. We are negotiating the return of Oathkeeper. Secrecy is crucial, as is preparation. Excuse me, we will leave only when you are ready. Okay. I'm ready. Parlay in the Sagoli. The recovery of Oathkeeper will be the first step in restoring the honor of the Sultan Sworn. I have told Zolgzagel that if he returns the sword, we will give him a fair trial. Otherwise, he shall be captured and thrown at the feet of the Sultana for judgment. They almost look like NPCs, don't they, without the name tags? For a second, I always have to double... like, wait, is that an NPC or... The parlay is to take place south of Forgotten Springs in the Sagoli Desert. Give me your map and I will mark the location. While I believe he is acting alone, we must be prepared for anything. You may be certain that the Monetaris will not take kindly to his surrender. In fact, I believe that should the Monetaris discover Zolgzagel... Wait. That Zolgzagel is willing to parlay, they will surely try to intervene. Therefore, we must not speak of what we do, not to anyone. We should travel separately so as not to attract attention. We shall meet again at the parlay. Right on, dude. All this while doing the company of buffoons things and everything else you do in Endwalker Mosquito. Well, hello there, milady. Anyway. Yeah, I haven't been here in a while. Haven't seen these attractive ladies in a while. What's going on here? There's a sword. Yeah, whatever, I don't really give a shit. I usually always set it to normal. If it's like a quest battle that I'm like, you know, emotionally invested in, or like when we fought Estinian in the level 45 or 50 job quest. Like it's something, it's only like if I'm like really taking it seriously or personal or whatever. What the fuck is this?
What?
So you dared to come. You are a brazen one, I will grant you that. But did you really think I wouldn't find out? Oh hell no, what's going on? Come, come, confess. My allies within the Sultan Sworn have told me the truth. I know you are working in league with the traitor and the Monetarists. Confess! With your dying breath, you will tell me where I can find Oathkeeper and the traitor who stole it. The hell is this shit? I'm being set up? I'm being framed! Do you dare accuse my own Sultan Sworn of lying? We are comrades in arms, every one of us, bound in brotherhood by our oath. I would trust them with my life. What is your word when set against theirs? We know the meaning of honor. You are a naive fool. I suspected you from the beginning, ever since you showed me the soul of the paladin that the traitor Zolxagel gave you. You were, no matter how briefly, a paladin, and as such, you are bound by a code of honor that is as unforgiving as it is noble. Traitor! I sentence you to death and decree that your body shall lie here and feed the crows! This is fucked up! I did not expect this. You son of a bitch. I'll take you all down. Save whatever dignity you have left and accept your fate. Like hell I will. How dare you use our arts against us? Well, you taught them to me, prick. Confess, damn you! Confess! You first. You cannot do this. I am the greater swordsman. You're superior. In every way. Well?
Surprise, motherfucker.
Oh! You were blinded, Genlins, by your own conviction. Genlins, remember your own lesson. A paladin does not exist to defend his position or the honor of his fellow Sultan Sworn. And Asashi. Those men were assassins in service to the monetarists. The moment you outlived your usefulness, you were to be killed. You and this free paladin of yours. Liar! You were their agent! You betrayed us for them! You were always naive, Genlins. Too willing to trust your fellow man. It's one of your virtues, but you have a deplorable habit of turning your virtues into vices. Damn. Think! The information you uncovered. How did you come by it? Did it fall into your lap as if, oh, I don't know, someone was feeding it to you for their own purposes? You and the paladins under your command are the monetarist lapdogs. Genlins, you've been led a merry dance and followed their lead at every step. Then, you were never a traitor? You were innocent? I have wronged you. Damn. Cops being bribed either secretly or not and used by the rich elite? What a shock. Easy now. Your wounds aren't mortal, but you still need to rest. I'll take care of the captain. He's had worse, and we'll have him back on his feet soon enough. You've become a fine warrior and learned all there is to know about the way of the paladin. I think perhaps that you are not aware just how much you've grown. I think perhaps that you are not aware just how much you've grown. Well, this time you were made aware, paladin. Well, thanks, man. When the captain's recovered, keep an eye on him for me, will you? You need someone like you to watch his back. The words of Zolxagel have awoken the memories of Paladin's past. I don't know where you're supposed to get there. But yeah, I've heard stories here and there about, like, in certain areas, like in real life, there's police officers that become ex-police officers when they realize that, that they're pretty much there just to protect, you know, the rich, and instead of, like, everyone, like they're supposed to. You know, they're mostly funded to protect those who have money, rather than, you know, people in impoverished areas and stuff like that. They come to realize that, and they're like, this is, you know, this is all bullshit, it's not what I signed up for, and then they decide to leave and pick up a different profession. It's rare, but I do hear about it from time to time. They usually come to realize it when they see, like, unfair, like, arrests happening at, like, protests and shit like that, since you're supposed to have the right to protest in this country, but these days you protest and you're almost equivocated with, like, a fucking freedom-hating terrorist or some shit, and then they arrest you for no reason when it's supposed to be your right to do that. You know, things like that. Things like that appear, and sometimes some cops are like, this isn't right, like, this is not what we're supposed to be doing. Some of them decide to stay and try to change things from the inside, to no avail, of course, but others are just like, no, I don't want to do this anymore. Paladin, I have done you a great wrong. I allowed myself to be hoodwinked, accused you of treason, and even turned my sword against you. I hope that you can find it in your heart to forgive me. As for me, yes, I am recovered from my wounds, at least those that will heal. But far more important than that, Zoltzagel is innocent after all. He was never a traitor, and the dream that I followed in my youth was not a lie. I remain captain of the elite, although a poor substitute for my predecessor. I am now working on a plan to strike back at the Monetarists and restore the Sultan Sworn to its former strength. No, do not be afraid of me. We have unmasked the foe, and he cannot hide behind his deceptions anymore. The assassins won't find it easy to reach me. For now, I will bide my time, marshal my strength, and when the time is right, strike hard at our enemies. Alright. I mean, some pretty general proof you can see of what the cops' priorities are. Again, not as individuals, but as an institution. As an institution, the police, seeing how, you know, what I said about them mostly being in service to the wealthy, the response times for when you call the cops through 911 are, like, usually much faster response times if you're in, like, a more or less okay-ish, you know, affluent neighborhood, kinda. Like, if you're in a suburb, they'll be there in no time. I've seen this firsthand. And there's plenty of people who live in really impoverished neighborhoods who, if they call the cops, sometimes they never even show the fuck up. Or they'll show up like 30 minutes later. So the cops, the police as an institution, rather than looking at, you know, the police as individuals that are, oh, they're just, you know, they're corrupt, they're evil, whatever, no. The police as an institution in and of itself is meant to serve the wealthy. And a lot of individual cops are very much innocently blind to that. Some willfully ignorant, others not so much, but there's a lot. Welcome, Paladin. I'd hoped to see you before I left. You remained a true friend, even after the wrongs I did to you, and I owe you my trust. So I will tell you everything I have learned. After our encounter in the hills, I spent some time in the care of Zoltzagel, recovering from my wounds. As I convalesced, he gave me the true account of what happened there these last few years in his solitary war against the Monetarists. After he went into hiding, he tried to get word to me about what was happening, but I was surrounded by agents in the pay of the Monetarists who kept me isolated and ignorant. They planted the lie that Zoltzagel was a traitor and tricked me into tracking him down. I was their puppet, twitching obediently at the end of the strings they pulled. That's how they do it. But when I discovered that Death's Embrace had been behind the demise of my brothers and sisters, they panicked. Especially when they found out I had shared the information with you. They set a trap for us and baited it with the promise of a parley with Zoltzagel. Zoltzagel was no traitor, as I should well have known, but I allowed myself to be deceived by the whispers of mummers and flatterers. And... no, I was not the way of it. It was not their lies that made me blind, but my desire, nay, obsession, to restore our honor. For the Sultan Sworn and all paladins who have bent the knee to a higher cause, honor is a means to an end, not the end itself. I lost sight of that, and in so doing lost sight of my true duty. Zoltzagel understood what was happening, and that is why he gave you the soul of the paladin. It was a remonstration, a message. Look how adventurers live, he was telling me. Where does their honor, their authority come from? I owe my position to the machinations of the Monetarists. They calculated that a young captain, eager to prove his loyalty, bound by unquestioning fealty, would be all the easier to control. They were right. Yeah. Exactly. That is exactly how they do it. That's very well done. I am a sham and a fake, but the world does not know that, and even the illusion of power is a power of sorts. I can use it to fight back. I will tell my subordinates that I am fleeing to Snowcloak and Perthus. When the Monetarists hear of this, as they surely will, they will send assassins after me again. But when they show their hand, I will stand my ground and fight back. I realize you may wish to offer your assistance. However, I cannot in good conscience put you in harm's way anymore. You too have become a target of the Cabal's assassins. The odds will be against me, that much is certain, but Zolkzagel has taught me much, and if I am brave and vigilant, I know I can triumph. I am sorry you've been caught up in our own political struggles, but now, as a paladin, it is time you traveled your own path. Ah yes, the Zolkzagel wished to have a word with you as well. You will find him in central Thanalan. Allow me to mark the location on your map. Sure. Whatever you say, buddy. Hey man, well, it's been a while since I was last here as a gladiator. Thank you for coming, Leon. We haven't much time, so I will be blunt. Genlins will die if he faces death's embrace alone. I know what I must do, and I suspect you do as well. If you are the man I believe you to be, then we shall meet again soon. Okay. Fucking Wait, actually... That'll hardly save any time. I guess it would have saved a little, yeah. Whatever. I was like, I could have just gone to Foundation and then teleported outside. It would have saved... 5 to 10 seconds, maybe? Wing flapping. Ugly motherfuckers. You as well? I told you to go to ground. This isn't your fight. First Zolkzagel, now you. Are you both so eager to die? You forget that we are paladins. Wheresoever our duty leads us, we go, and do so of our own free will. To abide by one's own sense of justice is to embrace the paladin's creed. Sworn or unsworn, we are paladins true, and the only true oath we swear is the one we swear to ourselves. You heard the man? Now come! Let us stand shoulder to shoulder and show the Blackhearts the metal of our souls and the steel of our swords. What he said. I suspected they would send minions, but Void sent? Ha! Hardly a challenge for a trio of paladins. Tell them. That's a dog, right? Yeah. It is. I remember that. Double smash. Full? Surely the Monoterrors would go to greater lengths than this. Yes. Fight's not over. Those Void Sent were called forth by a mage. A mage who I suspect is observing as we speak. Spread out and search for anything unusual, but tread lightly. This could very well be a trap. You don't say. Locate the Death's Embrace Master. Well, we're still in the quest battle, so I can't use my mount. What the hell is that? A glowing grimoire. Grimoire, sorry. Look at this. What sorcery is this? I had to take that straight out of Eternal Darkness. Likely the work of our mage. It pulses with a queer light. Up above, it's the mage. The grimoire, it's a trap. Oh shit! You asshole!
You bastard!
Ah, damn you! Soul Cycle, Leon, are you injured? That's just a scratch. How disappointing. I had hoped to finish this quickly. Not that I expect you will live much longer. What the hell? Cut down the assassin quickly, but where that mage? His magics are not to be trifled with. Where did that monstrosity come from? Asking me. I will hold the beasts at bay. Genlins, Leon, destroy the Grimoire. I keep saying it wrong, I don't know why. Not that hard. Grimoire. Alright. Kill this fool. Somebody drop this fool for me. As Alonzo would say. Well, there we go. Job done. You've done well. You never flinched from your duty. You followed the path you knew you had to take, and you showed us what it means to be a paladin. You even managed to prize the scales from Genlin's eyes while you were at it. It's been an honor to know you and to watch you grow. In any case, today's battle should blunt the monetarist's dagger, at least for a while. They'll think twice before sending assassins after the Sultan's Horn again. I trust you will see to this mess, Genlins? Yes, sir. I mean, Captain? Please, sir, return to the capital. Take up your command again. The burden, it is too much for the likes of me. The monetarist may have stolen Oathkeeper, but oaths are not forged in steel. They are sworn in the heart. You never betrayed your oaths, Genlins, and as for your leadership, well, ask this paladin if he learned anything from you. No matter what the circumstances, once a man has left the Sultan's Horn, he cannot return. No, I followed my own path, and on it I will stay. Let him go. I have followed you since the day I vowed to join the ranks of the Sultan's Horn. Has the time come for me to stop following and begin to lead? Well, there you go. Maybe, dude. Thank you for coming. Once again, you have placed me in your debt. See me in the city when you return. I will have something for you. The last piece of the armor? I'm guessing. You have kept your oath and awoken the memories of Paladin's past.
Wait till you see them. No, 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 no.
Anyway. Well, come, Paladin. These have been troubled times for the Sultan's Sworn, and you have served us loyally. You did what was just, followed the Paladin way, and defended the weak and needy. You are a true Oathkeeper. Honor and right were yours from the very beginning, and that is what made you strong enough to defeat me. The sword Oathkeeper has yet to be found, but I have come to realize that I do not need it. Nay, not to lead the Sultan's Sworn, nor to restore our good name. The oaths we keep are in our hearts, not in hollowed blades. Sulk Zagel has left to wander the nations of Eorzea. He is a man of honor, and unless I am very much mistaken, he will continue to look for the sword that was gifted by our ruler centuries ago. I shall continue to serve Ul'dah as one of the Sultan's Sworn. He shall defend the people of Eorzea as a free paladin. Our paths diverge now, but we shall forever be bound by the oaths we keep in our hearts. Ah, but listen to me. Noble words aren't much good to an adventurer who has to face monsters and menaces out in the real world. Fortunately, I have something that will serve you rather better. What do you got? This sacred armor has been kept within the Sultan's Sworn for many generations. It was given only to those Sultan's Sworn who had, through feats of arms and deeds of great courage, earned the privilege to wear it. But something tells me that, for the first time since it left the armorer's forge, this armor should go to someone who is not of the Sultan's Sworn. If I allowed myself to be a slave to tradition, the paladin who deserves it the most would never wear it. Now, wouldn't that be a waste of fine plate? Just one thing. If anyone asks where you got it, you mustn't say it was me. Hey, thanks, buddy. You're not that bad. The souls of paladins past bequeath to you their wisdom. All to the ground. Invincibility at no cost. For how long? I don't know. Right, on to the next one. Part 2. Heaven's Word. Again, I'm not reading the fucking description because it's spoiler. It's like, fuck it. Alright, before we start though. This isn't the armor he gave us, it's the level 80. The level 80 climb. Wondering if it's a good time to wear it now or later. Nah, I think I know when I'll put it on. Not now. Oops. Not yet. Not yet. We'll just go back to this for now. But I will use the sword and shield because they're fucking badass. Oh, shit! I love the wings. They flap out. It's so fucking cool. And then, of course, you know, there's also, good thing he's wearing sunglasses, because, well, light warning. Jesus, that is a big fucking... That's a big area of effect. Holy shit. An area of protection. That's such a neat effect. A passage of arms. Alright, what's up, Genlins? An exemplary example. Genlins would look to a renowned free paladin for aid. What's up, dude? We live in troubling times, Leon, as you well know. That is why it is more important than ever that the Sultan's Sworn stand ready to serve as the sword and shield of the Sultanate. For a time, I feared that our order was doomed, but then you helped us to restore our good name. Your shining example inspired many young men and women to seek us out. Even as we speak, they train to hone their skills. A few words of encouragement from the famed Free Paladin himself would do much to motivate them further, I should think. Perhaps you would consider paying them a visit at Camp Blue Fog? Our younger paladins would surely benefit from a few words of encouragement from you. Forgive me the imposition, but would you call on them at Camp Blue Fog? Will do. A pleasure to meet you, Leon. My name is Owen. At the moment, Felice and I are conducting drills with the new recruits at the East Watchtower. They'll be thrilled to see you, I'm sure. Okay. Since we all know you're a man of few words, I thought we might forego the speech and instead ask you to favor us with a display of swordsmanship. We've laid out bait for the basilisks already. In fact, you need only wait for them to come. Over there, huh? Alright. Full? Let's go, all of you. Oh, look at that. That freaked me out a little. Truly a rousing performance, Leon. Thank you. The clapping followed by the fate spawning as soon as I talked to him. That was weird. It's one thing to talk about proper technique, but an altogether different thing to see it firsthand. I think it's safe to say that the recruits will long remember this day, as will I. Thank you again for the demonstration, Leon. Pray convey my gratitude to Captain Genlins as well. Welcome, Leon. I gather the recruits took your lesson to heart? Would that I had some way to repay you, some knowledge of technique to bequeath to you. I am humbled to admit that there is nothing I can teach you. All I can offer you is my heartfelt thanks. Pray go forth, my friend, and continue to defend the people of Ul'dah and Eorzea at large. Sure. But wait, there's more. Begging your pardon, Leon. Oh shit, it's Papa Sean. What's up, dude? We need to talk, but not here. At the dispatch yard outside the city. Actually, it's faster to teleport out of here. Your mate's a shady. Gentlemen. Your mate's a shady. Thank you for coming, Leon. You must be wondering why I called you here. It concerns Zoltzagel, Denlin's predecessor. What about him? As you may recall, he continues to search for Oathkeeper, the sword stolen from us by the monetarist minions. From time to time, he sends me missives, sharing with me his latest discoveries. His most recent one contained a startling claim. He wrote that he had found the sword at long last. But that was some time ago, and he has not contacted me since. I would not trouble Genlins with this news, not until I learn what has become of Zoltzagel, at the very least. Will you help me find him? Sure. I knew I could count on you, Leon. For now, all I know is that his last missive came to me by way of Ishgard. Once I learn more, we can begin the search in earnest. I like that the last quest for Realm Reborn was called Before the Dawn. And the last quest before Endwalker, you know, the end of Shadowbringers, was called Death Unto Dawn. Something else I noticed too, watching, when I continued to watch a little bit of Asmon's first playthrough, when he joined a free company, that quest where you join one of them, we have to pick one. The quest was called The Company You Keep. And the quest we did at the end of Shadowbringers, where we recreated the Grand Company of Eorzea. Not under Alfino though, but, under basically all of the leaders of Eorzea, including the Beast Tribes. That was called The Company We Keep. There's a lot of poetry there. It's a lot of, it's like I said before, it's like they're really bringing everything full circle from Realm Reborn into, leading into Endwalker. Which rightfully so. If it's the final chapter of the game, it makes sense that they would start making all these references back to the beginning of the game, right? Paladin who cried wolf. Ah, just the man I was hoping to see. I now know from where Zoltzagel sent his last missive to me. Falcon's Nest, a hamlet in the Cursus Western Highlands. It is there I would have you begin your search. Reclaiming Oathkeeper would do much to restore the honor of the Sultansworn, but we must not get ahead of ourselves. First, we must find our missing man. Okay. I want nothing more than to join you in the search. However, Genlins would take note of my absence, and I do not wish to involve him just yet. Zoltzagel? Never heard of him. Was he one of the new craftsmen working with Underdives? Sorry, we see an awful lot of new faces around here. Most don't leave an impression, other than the heretics and bandits, that is. Of course. Whew, that was close. There was a pitched battle the other night, out in the wastes. It involved a rather large man and a party of his fellow heretics, to hear the scouts tell it. Naturally, we chose not to intervene. If they wish to kill each other, by all means. Of course. So this is Heaven's Word storyline, so yeah, you're gonna hear some outdated shit about, heretics and Dravanians. A Rogadin paladin? Well, I do recall a traveler who spent several days here, at least. Heard you was asking after a Rogadin, and in a fashion that might give a man cause to worry. Aye, I know Zolkzagel. Knew, I should say. Older fellow, spent some time chatting with the young blood. He came through, like the rest of us before him, looking for the same thing we all do. Bandits ambushed him in the night, out in the wastes. Buried him with my own 2 hands the next day, out near Camp Riversmeet. Constant took it especially hard, close as he was to him. Constant? What's up, fools? Alone's blessings be upon you, sir. I say, that was a rather frightful experience. Were you a friend of Zolkzagel's too? Ah, good. Or, that is to say, my condolences. So he's dead? I knew there had to be others who would want to know. It was the work of Death's Embrace, I'd wager. Those fiends you slew just now were sent by them as well. Great, the same group of assassins from before. My kinsmen think them but another band of sellswords or heretics. If only they knew what they were truly capable of. I can only hope that they will heed my warnings this time. If you excuse me. Oh, Leon, this is Papashan. Have you found Zolkzagel? He's dead. Gods almighty. Slain by Death's Embrace? I heard some of those bastards were still skulking about, but I never thought they would try to... Wait, could it be that they were the ones who held Oathkeeper? And that they killed Zolkzagel when he tried to take it back? Damn it all, we've still no answers. But there's still the boy. Get after him and find out what he knows. Find out what he knows, huh? Get him, Vic. Oh, hold on. I see the... A pleasure to see you again, sir. Was there something you wish to discuss? Yeah. Oh, so you're that free paladin Zolkzagel told me all about. It is an honor to meet you at last, Leon. That is, for the second time. My name is Constant. Truly honored, sir. Truly, truly honored. Sorry if I'm a bit out of sorts. It's just... I've been thinking about him a lot. About the day we first met. When he saved me. How his sword gleamed as he danced among the wolves. Getting inspired? I begged him to teach me the ways of the paladin so I could save others like he had saved me. He must have turned me down 12 times before he finally relented. Probably because he caught me asking around about Oathkeeper. But I suppose he didn't think I was strong enough to help him reclaim the sword. Why else would he sneak off to challenge Death's Embrace while I was away? I should have been there, Leon. I should have been there! I've decided I'm gonna take it back. Oathkeeper, I mean. He said I wasn't ready to wield this soul, but what choice do I have now that he's gone? You want to find it too, don't you? Then help me, Leon, please! You will? Alone be praised. You won't regret this. Oh, if Solzagel could see us now. 2 paladins united in purpose. Well, I suppose it's rather premature for me to claim the title, isn't it? 1 veteran paladin and 1 aspiring paladin, then. United in purpose. We shall recover Oathkeeper and bring Solzagel's murderers to justice. As soon as I uncover new information, that is. Yeah, great. You get on that, buddy. Big Solorits to fill. I have tidings, Leon. Hidden amongst Solzagel's belongings was a journal, the final entry of which contains what appears to be a map of the Gorgogni holding. He marked the spot near the river, though he did not write why. Yet considering how devoted he was to recovering Oathkeeper, surely it has some relation? I say we sally forth and investigate. We may encounter wild beasts or worse, and of course, but we are well equipped to face them. Well, that is to say, you are. Yeah. I would think so too. Damn. Alright. Get your pillows and your sleeping bags ready. It's a long-ass flight. Hey, buddy. Impressive, eh? Took some doing, but I managed to resize Solzagel's Solorets. They should afford me excellent protection against thigh-high threats. Yeah. This does look funky. Anyway, let's see where this map leads. Somewhere over yonder, perhaps? That's an interesting shield. I wonder where you got that. A gallant coronet, like the one I found during the previous shot quest. A light catches your eye, and on closer inspection you find a gallant coronet buried beneath the snow. Frozen blood. A trail of frozen blood leads west. Or was it further to the... Oh, Leon! Find anything? Headgear common to the Sultan's Sworn Elite. Yeah, check this out. Solzagel's coronet? And he did come here! There was a trail of blood as well, you said? Let's follow and see where it leads. What is this? Blood? Hope this is not Chris's blood. Seems to lead toward the Dusk Vigil. Hope this is not Solzagel's blood. Well, that's another some classic Resident Evil fans amongst the writers of Final Fantasy XIV. I like that. See? I did not know that was coming. I thought I was the only one making the stupid Barry references. I think it's taking us westward. Now I wish I had Barry's fucking voice clips on my soundboard, but I've been too lazy to get those. Fuck, my soundboard is filling up. Pretty soon I won't be able to tell where the hell's anything. Too many buttons now. Oh, shit! This one, careful, this one looks like he can fight Poisoner. You ain't poisoning me, asshole. Oh, that's it. You alright, dude? Of course. Death's embrace. They must have made camp here and Saltzagel learned of it. Wait, was that movement just now? To the west. We cannot let them escape. Uh-oh. We're scrapping. It's us against the whole posse. End of the road. They don't seem to be carrying Oathkeeper. Well, if nothing else, we can at least bring them to justice for their countless other crimes and ensure that they harm no more innocents. To arms, Leon! For justice! For Saltzagel! He's wearing the crown now, too. I thought the coronet would help, but that speech still felt rather uninspired. Yeah, kinda. Excuse me. Don't worry, it kinda fits the theme of all this. Your chickenry ends here. Wait, is chickenry the word I want? Oh my god, dude. Why are you... Who cares? Waste them! That was the wrong fucking move. Royalist dogs, my voice will feast on your souls. Not this crap again. Voices? I'll focus on the mage. Take care of that thing, will you? Gotta do this crap again. Manipulated gaze, like death gaze. Alright. Oh, you'll pay. Don't think that you won't pay. Double dots. What the? More of them? Okay, the guy's dead. Did we win? I mean, by the Fury, we won! That villainous scum will prey on the weak no longer. Pity that they didn't have Oathkeeper. Well, all in a day's work for a pair of paladins, eh? Back to Falcon's Nest for a well-earned rest. What? The wheels of justice are slow to turn, as we all know too well. Even Sir Emmerich, who they say cares deeply for the welfare of every Ishgardian, even he is bound by bureaucracy. It all comes back to the war in the end. If it's not heretics or dragons, well, you know how it is. And the Forelands, well, if you head that far west without enough hired help, you've no one to blame but yourself for what happens. So when my mother's caravan was raided on the road to Tailfeather, I was resigned to never knowing who to blame. Until Silkzagel had told me all about Death's Embrace, and I realized they were the ones responsible for that and many other attacks. They chose their targets with care, preying on those who wouldn't be missed, save by their equally powerless friends and family. But everyone deserves a champion. Even the least among us are worth saving. I don't know if the remaining members of Death's Embrace have Oathkeeper, but even if they don't, it is our duty as paladins to stop them. That's what Silkzagel would say were he here, right? Sure. Maybe. Constance's courage resonates with the souls of paladins past. Hey, Soul Crystal? Curious tidings, Leon. Not long ago I received word from an acquaintance of mine, Grimold, who claims to have in his possession a missive written by Silkzagel and addressed to me. He insisted that I come to collect it from him in person in Tailfeather, and since we haven't any leads in our search for Oathkeeper, I see no reason to deny him. Let's be off then. Leon! Grimold! Grimold? Leon! Oh, we've met before. My god. I appreciate you coming all this way, Constance. I know it must seem a little odd. Frankly, it's been strange from the start. Who sends a missive with provisions when we've got Moogles running about who can do it far faster? Not to mention the fact that bandits have been raiding caravans to Tailfeather for weeks. If it weren't for them moving on, this latest shipment would have likely never arrived. And he wrote. From what I can tell, it was languishing in someone's storeroom for a while. Better late than never, though, eh? It was your friend's wish that you came all this way. Read it for yourself and you'll see. I left you a gift near the 100 Throws. Take it and become the man you were destined to be. Curious fellow, this Silkzagel. And he wrote, if I were you, I'd head north and find whatever it is before someone else does. My thanks, friend. I shall do just that. Let's head towards the Throws and see what we can find, Leon. Or see what we find. Should be around here somewhere. I don't see anything out of the ordinary. Leon, why don't you try looking over there? Oh. Is that a soul you found? By the Fury it is. And look! A pair of gallant cuisses! But why? Like he's passing all his armor on to you. Why do I feel like I'm being led by the nose? Yeah, it feels like that a lot. First the journal, now this missive? It's a bit shady. There's so much I want to ask, so much I should have asked when he was still alive. So I'm guessing we're going to see him wearing even more armor next time, huh? To be honest, I never really understood why you accepted me as your pupil. What made you change your mind? What did you see in me? And what? What would you have me do now that you're gone? So it is true then. Papa Sean could not conceal the truth from me forever. He told me of Sulk Zaggle's claims and your search. I could not believe it. I would not believe it. Yet now... Yeah, I'm afraid our dear old friend and old mentor passed on off screen somehow. He's got fucking... He's too. He's got fucking smoked off screen by some random bandits. What sorcery is this?
What?
Never wasted death. It doesn't happen on screen, it didn't happen. He was watching you, boy. You and the soul you bear. Could he have been a minion of Death's Embrace, spying on Sulk Zaggle's people? Perhaps they hoped Sulk Zaggle's quest would end with his death, that none would attempt to reclaim Oathkeeper in his stead. They thought us broken when our brothers betrayed us, when they robbed us of the sword and delivered it into their keeping. But we did not give in to despair, nor will we do so now. Oathkeeper will be ours again, I swear it. I must return to Ul'dah for now. The way our souls resonated was unlike anything I have ever seen before, and I would know what it portends. Pray continue to look after the boy, Leon. Sure. What do you want from me? The soul of Paladin's past grants you favor. All according to plan. I'm beginning to think I've been going about this the wrong way, Leon. I've been trying to determine the whereabouts of Oathkeeper by retracing Sulk Zaggle's steps, but honestly, how he came to pursue and die at the hands of Death's Embrace isn't nearly as important as the simple fact that he did. Death's Embrace has the sword. It's the only logical conclusion. So if we find them, we find Oathkeeper. And even if I'm mistaken, we'd be doing the world a favor by bringing them to justice. I wouldn't presume to speak for Sulk Zaggle, but I'd like to think that he'd agree. Don't you? Yeah, sure. Yes, well. I suppose if we're gonna find them, we had best start asking around. Though there is one thing which still troubles me. I think I need to speak with Hundred Eyes. Wonder where this is going. Whatever it is, you can wait. I have work to do and no time to do it. A moment of your time, please. For you, Constantine? Sure, sure. It's about Sulk Zaggle. You never told me, but how exactly did he die? You want me to paint you a bloody picture? He was murdered. I found him and I buried him. That's all you need to know. It's just that the other day I could have sworn that I... Forgive me. I don't know what I was thinking. Don't let me keep you from your labors. Let us resume our hunt for Death's Embrace. Maybe a Marisol can tell us something about you? What do you got? Death's Embrace? Those bandits who used to raid caravans bound for Tailfeather? No one's seen neither hide nor hair of them recently. Why do you ask? Old uns, eh? Maybe they ran back to warmer climes. Never understood Southrons myself. Queer folk, or Southrons, however you say it. Queer folk, prone to inexplicable and irrational behavior. Like those buffoons who attempted to seize the Protector of all things. Apparently they snuck aboard some of the airships ferrying supplies to Camp Cloudtop. Of course the Knights drove them off. Last I heard they had fled into the wild screaming Saul's balls this and Swyven Whoresons that. Are you thinking what I'm thinking, Leon? No. Admittedly, we've no reason to believe these men are the ones we seek, but we've been blessed with serendipity before. There's no harm in investigating, at least. This fellow looks rather well informed. Let's see what he knows. The Uldons who tried to seize the Protector? I remember them. Baffling, really. Signed their own death warrants with their ill-conceived attack. You can be sure that House Halenar won't allow them to leave these isles alive. Death's Embrace, eh? Suppose it's possible that they're the bandits you seek. You're welcome to help us hunt them down if you like. The boy too, yes? You can join my unit. Given your reputation, I think you're better suited to the van. I won't let you down. We gather at the Rose House. Come, let us delay no further. I'll see you there. I'll look at this humongous meeting. I'll look after him, Master Starcrest. How exciting! Glad to have you with us, Master Starcrest. Would that we could speak at length, but the Uldens are aware of our plans and have already fled to the east. Remember that these are desperate, dangerous men. Advance with caution and wait for reinforcements if necessary. With me! Wisened hard? Like wasn't hard or something? Correct? Not here. Not like this. Not like this. Why? That was amazing, Leon. Well fought, Master Starcrest. Our leader was surely the toughest of the lot. Lady Lanayaut will be pleased to learn of our success. I shall inform her at once. What have you got there? Gallant gauntlets. Arm gear common to the Sultan's Sworn Elite. And last set of gear. Gallant gauntlets? Why would a member of Death's Embrace be carrying these? There's no way he could possibly have planned this. Or he could have possibly planned this. It's too elaborate. Nay, impossible! But what other explanation could there be? We should return to Falcon's Nest. Before we cornered the leader, we came across their camp. It was plain to see that they had fallen on hard times, hence why they resorted to common banditry to survive. But isn't it strange when you think about it? I mean, if they had Oathkeeper, why not simply sell it? Surely someone would have been willing to pay for it. Excuse me, I'm beginning to wonder if Sultzagel succeeded in reclaiming the sword. Or if Death's Embrace ever had it at all. And by the Fury, what to make of these pieces of armor. Just as I suspected, it fits perfectly. Whatever remnants of Death's Embrace there may be will stay in hiding for some time, I should think. But should they dare to reveal themselves, we will finish what we started. As Sultzagel intended. Constance's resolve resonates with the souls of paladins past. We get clemency. This little sword of mine. Terrible news, Leon! 100 Eyes has been gravely wounded. There were wolves, and he fought them off as best as he could, but by the time the sentries came to his aid... I went to see him earlier, but he turned me away and bid me fetch you. For the life of me, I cannot imagine why. I have no idea what he wishes to discuss with you, but please hurry for his sake. I will do what I can to ease his suffering. Wolves! Swine and wolves! I reckon I've earned it. So, time to settle one last account. Go to Sultzagel's grave, dig it up, take what you find and give it to the boy. Won't make up for what I did to my sworn brothers, but perhaps it'll go a ways towards redressing the balance. Of course, what we've done to the boy ain't hardly... I'm sorry, man. Dude, that's... I can't... I had to do something, man. I was falling asleep. I don't know if you guys noticed, but this is so boring, dude. What the fuck? I had to wake myself up somehow. That did it. Okay. Of course, what we've done to the boy ain't hardly defensible no matter what he says. God. Crimson, I don't know if it was you and then or someone else, and then the person from like 2 years ago who told me this shit was boring as hell, but they weren't wrong, dude. This has been rough. Like, I'm just like, okay, what's gonna happen next? When does it get good? Please, he needs rest. I'm just sitting here like, bruh, please. So as soon as I saw that, I needed to break up the monotony. As soon as I saw him coughing and wheezing, I had to make myself laugh. I had to take the opportunity to do something to break this shit. I was like, come on. I had to, man. Like, holy shit. I think that's why I started laughing so much. It wasn't so much the coughing and wheezing, but the fact that I know that I've just been sitting here like this for the past like hour or so on webcam, just like I yawned 3 times in a row, dude. I couldn't even try to hide. I didn't even try to. I was like, fuck it. Jesus Christ. Oh my god. Whoever wrote this was definitely just trying to get by. They were just like, alright, this works. Fuck it. Several foams beneath the cold, hard earth you find not a coffin, but a small chest containing a gallant surcoat. What have you done? I did what his friend asked me to. Check it out. But how can this be? Why would 100 Eyes lie to us? That bastard! I will have answers from him. From them both! Not if he dies, you won't. Come, we're going back to Falcon's Nest. Jesus Christ. Let me see what you wrote. No wonder you put the debated. That's the neat part, it doesn't. So basically the joke's on me. That's the laugh. That's the laugh of basically you and everyone else watching thinking, this fool doesn't know, Pepe laugh. Él no sabe. He has no idea that it never gets any better. I just got a cold, hard debated. Rest in peace, brother. Oh, he died, didn't he? He's gone. Shit. Well, he was alright, I guess. I'll give him a... God damn it, dude! We're too late. Yeah, now you won't get your answers from him. Jenlins and I had grown worried, but it has come to this. I'm sorry. There was nothing more to be done. God's damn it all! That sounds like Robon from Realm Reborn. Snake! If only I had my soundboard back when we still were watching the Realm Reborn, you know, clips. When Robon, in the flashback to Dalamud falling, started yelling, Mad Snake! Mad Snake! Snake! You know? That would have fit. We must have words, Constant. I got a landscape. Look for me there. What was it all for? Wait a minute, fuck this. Where does this join up? This is closer. You know, I just can't stop laughing at how horribly I was debated, man. I'm sitting here thinking eventually it gets good, right? Meanwhile, it's like... No, it doesn't! It never does! Fucking shit, man! Here we are! Damn it! Alright, Papa Son, what's going on, dude? My comrade wishes to explain himself. What's going on? Wait, your comrade? What are you talking about?
Dylan!
Why the lies, Sultzagel? Was this all just some game to you?
You bastard!
I had my reasons, as you will soon learn. That's a rather odd way of apologizing, Sultzagel. I suggest you try again. I am sorry for deceiving you, Constant. Faking your death, constructing an elaborate scenario for me to find your armor? To be honest, I'm as astonished as I am offended. How could you have possibly orchestrated everything so perfectly? It doesn't matter how I did it. What matters is why I did it. Oathkeeper is but a sword, Constant. True oaths are not forged in steel, they are sworn in the heart. Here we go again. Why are we getting the same exact speech as the end of the level 51? To merely reclaim the sword will not suffice. It must be won by a worthy paladin. Only then will it and our order be restored to its former glory. I don't understand. Why not simply teach me the ways, as you said you would? A sultan may move a man. A master may instruct his pupil. But only when that pupil moves himself can he become a paladin. That said, I did not account for Leon's intervention. Master Papashan, as we discussed. Very well. Moon Prism Power! I don't know why that came to my head. That's an ancient memory right there. Why the hell did that go?
Wait till you see the. No, 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 no.
What the fuck is going on, man? What the hell is happening?
What? What the fuck?
The souls we paladins wield are embodiments of our will. In keeping to our oaths, they grow stronger, more dominant. In the presence of a particularly pure soul, others may be compelled to yield. But when two souls cannot reconcile, when one cannot establish dominance, it can spell disaster. This is what Sigurdur was talking about, wasn't he? When he talked about paladins having very weird training or whatever, something about establishing dominance. Sigurdur from the Dark Knight storyline, for those who might not remember who I'm talking about. When I asked him about... I don't know how we got on the topic of paladins when I was talking to him, but... that seems awfully inconvenient. Oh, you have no idea. As the discordance between two souls grows, the ether builds and the souls grow unstable. Aye, their souls looked as though they were fit to burst with ether. Wait, you don't mean to say that their souls will be destroyed, do you? Why, the fury! How do we stop it? You fight. Your souls demand it. You two cannot coexist as you are. One must rise above. I was gonna say that. Thank you. They took the mouth out of my mouth. They took the words out of my mouth. That's the stupidest thing I've ever heard. I was about to say, what the fuck? Like, what? This is the plot twist? But then he says that, and I was like, yes, that. That's a much better way of putting it. We are paladins, defenders of the weak and needy. What madness is this that we must face each other in battle? But if there is truly no other way, I will not renounce my oaths. I will become the paladin I was destined to be. And if that means that we must fight, then so be it.
Look at this dude.
Well, I suppose we must take Zoltzagel's words for it. I am ready. Try to make some part of this somewhat fucking entertaining. Oh, he's got his full armor now. Come, brother! To the death! No. There can be only one, Leon! Face me! There can only be one! Of course. I knew it wouldn't be easy. No, I will not yield. A paladin must be without fear in the face of... Even on normal, I killed him, like, I destroyed him. Am I truly so weak? No, Constant. Nothing could be further from the truth. You fought with honor and purpose. Do not be ashamed. Salt battle. Impressive. Truly impressive. Intrigue and deception that would put Lord Lolorito to shame. Tell him the truth, Saltzagel. The whole truth. Well, now what? Figured it out, have you? Do you still have the soul I left for you at the 100 Throws? What? Oh, yes. Here. This soul once belonged to the first captain of the Sultansworn, the first paladin who wielded Oathkeeper. Once it shone with a resplendent light, as did Oathkeeper. But now, both have lost their luster. I have the sword, and everything I have done, that I have made you all do, has been for the sole purpose of making it shine once more. Of course. It's so simple. Wait, no, it's not. It's needlessly complicated. Yeah. What of your soul? The one you gave to Leon when first you met? I yet have it. I yet have it, Saltzagel. Take it, and restore Oathkeeper's life with your own. Once a man has left the Sultansworn, he cannot return. My soul will no longer suffice. All I can do is show another the way, and ask that he do the same for his brothers and sisters. But he does not yet stand above all others. Not until he has bested me. Draw your sword, Leon. The time has come. Needlessly complicated. I'm glad it's self-aware, this storyline. Come, Paladin. Show me the metal in your heart and the steel in your blade. Needlessly complicated is an understatement. Yes, fight and struggle. Hold nothing back. Where you going, dude? Of course that doesn't work. Good, good. But it will not be enough. Good, Leon. The hell are these? Have you the strength to overcome this? Xenos, are you friends with these guys? Have you the strength? Not yet, Leon. We are not yet finished. A performance worthy of the Warrior of Light. Well, he knows who I am. Well, good. Fuck it. Yes. Yes! At long last, a paladin who can make it shine again. Behold, Oathkeeper, bestowed upon the first captain of the Sultan Sworn, stolen under my watch by the minions of the monetarists. For years I sought to reclaim it, to redeem myself for my failure. A paladin swears allegiance to the Sultanate. A paladin shall be the sword and shield of the Sultanate. A paladin defends the people of the realm. 30 years I aspired to those ideals. 30 years I tried to live up to the example set by our founder, so revered that his very soul crystal would be set in Oathkeeper's pummel. For those legendary captains of Eld, the sword would shimmer with such brilliance that night would be as day. Yet for the 30 years I wore it, it shined for me but once. That was before it was taken from me. Before I forswore my oaths so I could reclaim it. Dude, his eyes. He looks like either super drunk or super stoned. Leon, through all of your trials and tribulations, you have remained true to yourself and to Eorzea. You continue to be an inspiration to us all. Come, take up Oathkeeper. Raise it aloft and let it shine forth as a beacon unto all. A thick, cool-looking sword. Cool. Oh! I need to look something up real quick. Go fuck yourself, the sword said. So you were always my first choice, Leon. Constant was incentive. Motivation. Though in the end he proved himself to be so much more. Oh, okay. Pommel. A rounded knob on the end of the handle of a sword, dagger, or old-fashioned gun. Yeah. So he's saying that the soul crystal's inside the sword, on its handle, basically. I figured that's what it meant, but I had to look it up to be sure. You're a right bastard, you know that?
You bastard!
Doing all this just to make a bloody sword shine. Praise Halone that I found the proper mentor in Leon. Well, I may not be the chosen one, but I'm still a free paladin. That is the path I have chosen for myself, and on it I will stay. Well said. It would not do for you to be so easily discouraged. Gentlemen, I leave matters here in your capable hands. You've done it again, Leon. Hellkeeper may not shine for me as it did for you, but perhaps in time it will. But even should it not, I will not lose heart. For a paladin's virtue is not in the radiance of his blade, but in the righteousness of his actions. By what we decide to do every day, we will be a good men. Or not. Saltdaggle? Housekeeper has returned to the Sultan Sworn. Will you not return to us as well? I like how he's wearing the level 60 paladin gear. It's not bad. Looks pretty cool. I think so far the level 71 is my favorite though. Well, I don't know, it's been a while since I've seen it. Maybe I'll have to look at it again to really be sure about that, but... As a friend and ally perhaps, but not as a brother. Some bonds, once broken, cannot be mended. I thank you, Leon, for all you have done. How strange that we must turn to a free paladin rather than one of our own to show us the way. Hey, sometimes you need a fresh eye, fresh eyes on things, a fresh perspective or whatever they call it. Yet I suppose it is not the first time, is it? The lighting looks different than I remember for some reason. Or maybe the graphics just look different because of the lighting here. A little bit. It would seem that some questions weren't meant to be answered and we must simply deal with it. If you still mean to ask how I planned it all, don't. You wouldn't believe me anyway. Okay, whatever. So that's it then? You're leaving? Ulda beckons, and besides, I've nothing left to teach you. And I wish you well on your journey, and pray that you find happiness there. I'm coming back, you know. There's an awful lot of work to be done in Falcon's Nest, and I did make a promise to Hundred Eyes. Oh, then I shall see you when you return. And that guy kind of just died for no reason, too. Like it had nothing to do, almost nothing to do with any of this. We should head back too, Leon. Man. Even the betrayal semi-plot twist that happens at the end of the level 50 quest was better than this shit. Holy shit. There can only be one! I'm still not quite sure what it was all for, but it seems to have ended well enough. I suppose you ought to get back to your grand adventures and meet my paladin, or whatever it is you call it. Right then. Been a pleasure, Leon. Can't say that's mutual, but sure. Oh, but I warn you, the next time we cross blades, I mean to win. Fare thee well. Excuse me, I'm What did I say? You kept your what? Oh, I probably, well... Yeah, Stormblood. Oh, god damn it. Should go for 30 seconds, 15's too tight. You have kept your oaths and established dominance over your fellow paladins. Dominance. No wonder Sudoku makes fun of this shit. Low-key. Like they know the whole thing is a weird-ass joke. It's like, what the fuck is the point of this? Establishing dominance. I'll be back in 15 minutes, I'm taking a break.